This program, it's a menu-driven program that computes health club membership fees. So it uses a menu, it uses functions. So you can see in our main program, we have some doubles declared: adult rate, child rate, senior rate. We have a choice. It's going to hold the menu option from the user. And we have the number of months that the user is going to pay for. And then it calls a function display menu, which is going to display the menu choice. You can see right here, this code system CLS, actually it'll just clear the screen. The system function is just sending a command to the system, operating system. CLS is a clear screen. If you're using a Mac or Unix base, I think inside the double quote you have to put the word clear, because CLS will not work. So it displays this menu to the user. Then it asks them to enter their choice, how many months, and then based on the choice, it's going to call the function show fees. Okay, so let's take a look at the function show fees. The function has three parameters. It has a string called member type, it has a double called rate, and it has an integer months. And so this information is going to get passed, and all this little function is going to do is it's going to display the member type, display the months, and calculate the charges by multiplying the rate times the month. So here's a good example, and here's the prototypes for our two functions, display menu and show fees. It's a good example of a function that has three parameters, and in this case you can see each of the parameters has a different data type. So what's going to happen here is it'll jump out, it'll display the menu, the user's going to enter their choice and their months, and then based on that choice it'll call show fees. Now notice the three arguments that are being passed to this: adult, which is a string, adult rate, which is a double, and months, which is an integer. And that's important because if you look at our function, it has a string, then a double, then an integer. So the order is important and the number of months. I'm sorry, the order is important and the data types are important. And the number of parameters are important. So here you have three parameters, here you have three parameters, right? The order is a string, then a double, then an int. The order is a string, then a double, and an int. Okay, so I'm going to run this. And you see if I put in adult membership for 6 months, and there you'll see my membership type, my number of months, and my total charges. Okay, if I put in, child membership for 6 months, right, I'll see my membership type, my number of months, and my total charges. So you kind of get the idea of how this works. So we're starting to take some of these things and we're putting them together, right? A relatively simple program. It displays a menu, it asks the user for information, and then it has a switch statement in it, and we're actually incorporating functions as well.